All right, doing 3D shapes. Using graph paper makes this really easy because one, we have the ability to choose our shape. And we can do a really big one, but I actually suggest to do small ones. But we're doing 40 shapes, so we can do this. And afterwards, we really can straighten up these lines and make them nice and firm. Okay, but we'll start with a smaller shape, and let's actually zoom way in so we can see what I'm talking about. So let's do a shape that's only 2 by 3. Now to make this shape 3D, what we're going to do is the easiest is just to connect on the diagonal from 3 corners and then connect those corners together. And you can see now we have a 3D box. The important thing is that they're all at the same angle and they're all the same length. If that happens, then our 3D box does really well. When we draw this on a normal piece of paper, we have a tendency to draw our box and then draw them different lengths, and then everything gets twisted and it doesn't look quite right, okay? So we want everything the same length and everything the same angle. So if they're like this, it also looks funny because things aren't the same angle. So the graph paper is going to help us really make sure that regardless of the shape of the box, we do everything at the same angle correctly. So you draw your shape, make sure that it goes along these lines for a guide. Now the more advanced version is instead of going to one corner, you go across the diagonal of 2 boxes. And you'll notice this is going to make it look like the shape is slightly more flat on the table versus looking from above. So here we see more of the top, so we're looking from above. Here we see less of the top, so it's looking a little bit more from the front. If we were to draw a box like so, and we went across 3 corners, you could see that would be even more from the front. Okay, so again, we're going from top, middle, front. And the more you do that, the more this looks like we're looking from the front of the box versus the side. Now, we've done a bunch of rectangles, and that's fine. Let's do a different shape. So let's say we do a triangle. So as long as we connect corners to corners for our shape, we're good to go. Now I'm going to go get across 2 boxes, and up. And we can see how that is now a wedge. Now for all of these, if you want to shade one side darker, that will really give you the feeling of this being 3D. Now you'll notice for shadows, we can come back out straight, 2 boxes, and over, and make a sideways shadow. So that would be true for all these. And we're going to do shading a little bit later, but that's just a little introduction. So let's say we make a different triangle. Okay, we go across 3 boxes this time. And this roof, maybe, that we're making, corner to corner. Now see, we're going across 3 boxes here, 1, 2, 3, across 3 boxes there, across 3 boxes here, so that all makes sense. And if everything makes sense and matches, then the 3D will be correct. All right, so those are our basic shapes and making them 3D.